You definitely can't get in because you hear that? Kada! Kada! That shit just made me cry. That's my heart. You heard her scream, right?
So I met this guy in 2023. It was either January or February. And I met him through my cousin. So he is a DRUG dealer.
So listen, y'all, it's not letting me go live. So basically, she was found behind a school in a shallow grave. It was freshly made, so that's how they seen it. It's flies and everything back there around a grave. They gonna go pick the body up now.
Where law enforcement sources tell Fox 29 a DNA test confirms the body found Saturday morning in East Germantown belongs to 23-year-old Kada Scott.
This is not his.
See, you see, like all the evidence they bringing out, putting in a brown paper bag.
Yeah. Damn.
Man, we was all up in there. That's crazy.
All of us was before y'all even got there. We was in there. Then y'all went back up in there. But how the fuck?
They said y'all didn't see her because she was laying behind a tree, y'all. It's the bush, y'all. Y'all didn't see. Y'all did a wonderful job, y'all. Y'all just didn't see fellas who walked back there. Y'all just didn't see she was laying behind the bush. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went back there. Y'all checked. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all went out there. We got on here today. The Philly group, he made anonymous calls. Everybody put their effort in, and all we can say, if this is not her, we just found someone's child. And they said the body looks about a week decomposed.
Well, you know what it is. It's like,
yeah, we know what's up. Right.
Yeah, we know what's up.
It's
2
not
weeks.
but at this point, you know what I mean?
A 23-year-old mysteriously vanishes after arriving at work. For Kada Scott, it was supposed to be just another shift, but one person had been watching from the shadows. What happened didn't start that October night, but in the months leading up to it. Before we get too deep, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you find value in these discussions.
Hi everybody, my name is Kada. ID, what's up? We gotta go to the club. No, but we about to go to the club soon. This is my outfit the other day. Cute little bow bag, wet t-shirt, black shorts, black heels, jewelry. Where I live, we have this nice area, and you can pretty much do whatever you want. You can have a little picnic, you can sightsee, go to the museum. You know, like that home. And the lady, she came up to me at my cheek. She's like, "You're my favorite color."
Kada Scott was 23 years old, Penn State graduate, and someone who refused to let life slow her down. Her family described her as hardworking and full of energy. She had dreams, goals, and a bright future that she was actively building. Healthcare worker, business owner, fashion designer, pageant competitor, Kada was juggling multiple ventures because she knew exactly where she wanted her life to go. She was pursuing her entrepreneurial dreams while working in healthcare, recently taking on shifts at the assisted living facility to support her growing businesses. She had a visible social media presence showcasing her work. She understood the power of building a brand, of connecting with people, and of using her platform to inspire other young women. But Kada also understood the dangers that came with being visible as a young woman. She posted about girls just wanting to walk home in peace because she lived that reality every day. She'd just started working at an assisted living facility in Chestnut Hill, taking on overnight shifts to support her dreams. 2 weeks on the job, learning the routine, building relationships with residents and coworkers. Everything seemed normal and safe until it wasn't. During this time period, Kada started telling people she was being harassed. She mentioned it to family and friends, talked about getting unwanted messages, feeling like someone was bothering her, and crossing certain boundaries. She didn't go into details about who it was, but she was clearly uncomfortable. On October 4th, 2025, Kada got ready for another overnight shift at the assisted living facility and sent a text to her mom before leaving the house. She arrived at work around 10 p.m. This was supposed to be just another routine shift, help with evening care, monitor the residents, and handle any overnight needs. But 20 minutes later, Kada Scott was gone. No one heard any argument or disturbance, and no one saw her leave. Her coworkers just noticed that at some point, she was not where she was supposed to be. By 6 a.m., when Kada's shift was supposed to end and she didn't come home, her family knew something was wrong. They checked the parking lot of the facility. Kada's car was still there, but her keys, phone, and purse were missing. This assisted living facility has no security cameras and no external monitoring, so there was no way to see who might have been waiting in that parking lot or what might have happened outside those doors. The search began. Family, friends, neighbors, volunteers, everyone who could help started looking, posting flyers, checking social media, calling everyone who might have information. The Philadelphia police had initially treated this as a missing person case. Helicopters circled overhead, different units combed through parks and abandoned areas, and hundreds of volunteers joined the effort. Every available resource was being deployed, and time was running out. The search covered everything: wooded areas, abandoned buildings, recreation centers, neighborhoods where Kada was known to frequent. They found some clothing items during these searches, but nothing that could be connected to the case. Kada Scott remained missing. A few days later, Philadelphia police made an announcement that they had a suspect in custody. That person was Keon King.
So it's very important that this individual, who does have prior history of being arrested, especially for this very same thing, this year was charged with kidnapping another female acquaintance. That case was dismissed from court, and I'll explain it. It's going to be refiled now as we're going to move forward to attempt. So he's being really charged with 2 cases today of kidnapping. And in that case, it involves assaults that occurred during the kidnapping. So this is a pattern of behavior.
Video quickly circulated of Keon's alleged past. This video posted to TikTok reportedly shows Keon peeping through the window of another woman's home.
Go away, don't come over here. Karen, call the cops. Call the... It's all these kids in here. Call the cops, you dumb. He coming around the window. Go that way, Cameron. Yeah, go away, bye. Go away, bye. Yep, bye. Bye. Keon out here.
21-year-old Keon was already building a reputation in Philadelphia, though not the kind of reputation anyone would want. This is someone who was known in the neighborhoods, moving through different circles, and allegedly always found a way to get close to people, especially young women. Keon was following Kada online, studying her social media, watching her posts, learning about her life. And somehow, they had reportedly crossed paths through mutual connections. But Keon wasn't even supposed to be free, walking the streets. Earlier, in January 2025, Keon King was arrested for kidnapping and assault. A young woman named Cece had allegedly been in what was described as a relationship with him, though the relationship was clearly dangerous from the start. She had evidence of Keon's violent behavior, but when it came time for court, Cece didn't show up. People speculated that she might have been scared or intimidated. Whatever the reason, the case got dismissed, the charges were dropped, and Keon was free. So by October 2025, Keon King was already following Kada online and sending her harassing messages.
Hi, my name is Gabby, and I'm going to be discussing some of the misinformations that are going around in the internet regarding me and the Kada Scott situation. So if you are unaware, Kada Scott is a girl that went missing in Philadelphia on October 4th. So I did know Keon. He was my friend. I met him about 4 or 5 years ago, and he was also the local pharmacist. Now, me and my best friend, we were also mutual friends with Keon. He was our pharmacist. So one day Keon calls me, and keep in mind, I am in school, I am in Maryland, and he will usually just call me, just to check up and talk. So he calls me, and he asks me if I know Kada. And I'm like, yeah, I know Kada. And he's like, oh yeah, I noticed that she lives really close to you. I'm like, yeah, she lived right in the back of me. And I'm not thinking nothing of it because he usually calls me And, you know, we just be chatting. He'll call me about, like, you know, the people that be around, because he is the pharmacist. I live in the neighborhood and he be in my neighborhood. So we hang up the phone, and that was that. We were only on the phone for 29 seconds. So you can see that this is the day that he called me, and this was before Kada went missing. And we were only on the phone for 29 seconds. Also, I know that his name says Elliot in my phone. That's just what we call him. So a couple of days after that, my best friend calls me, and, you know, we're just talking about life. And I mentioned to her how Keon brought up Kada to me. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, oh yeah, like, he was probably trying to flirt with her. He's probably trying to get at her. Mind you, me and my best friend, we know Kada because we grew up with her little sister. Now, we didn't know Kada personally because, again, we grew up with her little sister. We were around 12, 11 years old. Kada, she was much older than us, so we didn't really talk to her. So my best friend was like, oh yeah, like, he probably thought she was cute, and that was that. So right here is the day that I called my best friend and told her that, you know, Keon was trying to get at Kada. This is before she went missing. So a couple days, maybe a week after that, it is reported on October 4th that Kada is missing. So keep in mind, I am in Maryland, so I'm not really into all the Philadelphia news that be going on. So I'm not knowing that Kada is missing until my best friend sends me a text and says that Kada is missing. So this is the day that my best friend tells me that Kada is missing, on October 9th. So I'm in my friend's dorm and I call Keon, and it's a lot of music and a lot going on in the background. So I go somewhere that's quiet and I tell him, Keon, Kada is missing. Like, that girl, she's missing. So he was like, what? And then after that, the phone just hung up. So here you can see that I called Keon and we were on the phone for 2 minutes. So you have to keep in mind, this was my friend, okay? I did not think that he could be capable of anything like this. In my head, I'm just thinking, there's no way in the world he could have did something like this. There's no way in the world. So then a couple of days after that, my mom sends me a screenshot of Keon turning himself in for the kidnapping of Kada. So this is my mom sending me the article, and she was distraught, to say the least. And I know she said that he was a random person, but she says this about all my friends. So me and my best friend, we get on the phone and we're talking about the situation. We're just saying how this is just crazy. This is the call of me and her talking about it. Now, this is all happening around the time that I'm taking my midterms. So I'm really just trying to keep my head on the books. And I wasn't really trying to let this stress me out. So I kind of just let it go. You know, he turned himself in. It's not really much to say or do anymore. So a couple days after that, me and my best friend get on the phone and we're basically just, you know, talking about the Kada situation. And she says that she thinks that I should call the cops. So she was basically saying that she thinks that I should call the cops and tell them that Keon was, you know, asking about Kada. Now, at the time in my head, I'm thinking that there was no reason to call the cops. He already turned himself in, and I felt like it would be kind of a waste of time to tell them that the guy that they already have in custody, you know, called me and was asking about the girl. And me personally, I'm not a cop caller. Like, I don't call the cops. That's just the way that I grew up. That's what I was around. You know, they will always tell me, you know, you don't call the cops. So I just felt like, you know, the information that I had and the fact that, you know, I'm just not really a cop caller, it wouldn't make sense for me to call the cops. So then my best friend tells me, well, you know, if you won't call the cops and tell them, then I will. And then she basically tells me that she doesn't want to be friends with me anymore because I won't call the cops. And I told her, you know, that's completely fine. I just don't want any involvement. So then we hung up the phone, and then I believe she called me again with the police on the other line. So you can see, I told her, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not talking to the cops. And yeah. Now, I can't see how this could be cruel, and I do take accountability for that. So then, a couple of days later after that, I get sent a link on Instagram. And the link was basically my best friend going live, just talking about the situation, saying how I was weird for not going to the cops. And people in the comments were just coming up with their own narratives about the story. And it just got way out of hand, and it just spiraled. So you can see somebody sent me the link of the live, and still to this day, I have not watched the full entire live. Then people just started asking, who is Gabby? What's the connection? And, she told people that I was in Maryland for school, and it was just a whole entire thing. So, of course, I was angry and I was confused because what is going on? So I text her, I tell her that, that was weird. And yeah. Then I started seeing posts of people saying that they think that I set Kada up, and that why wouldn't I go to the cops, and that I was just suspicious and all of this stuff. And this was never the case. So I do end up contacting the authorities after I seen people just making up crazy stuff about me and the situation. They cut me off. They tell me that they already know what's going on, that they have a close eye on the social media. And they also tell me that my friend did come forth with the information, and they told her that there was nothing that they can do, that the information that she bought them was useless information because they already had Keon in custody, and it was just nothing for them to do with this information. They told me to contact them only if I had anything that could lead to finding Kada, because that is their main priority. Now, I do believe that the person in the live was just kind of taking what I told her and running with it and just spicing it up to make it seem like something that it wasn't, for, I don't know, maybe views. People were saying that, she was walking around and showing what stores Kada would go to, where she would walk her dog, and just stuff like that. I also had one of our mutual friends come to me, and he told me that she told him that we knew Kada our whole lives and we grew up with her, which wasn't the case because we grew up with her little sister. My prayers go out to Kada and her family, and I hope that she can make a safe return home.
On October 8th, Keon King turned himself in and was facing charges in connection with Kada's disappearance. But even with a suspect in custody, the most important question remained unanswered. Where was Kada Scott? Now, Kada's aunt had previously said she was a seer, someone who could see things others couldn't. She had made specific predictions about what happened to her niece. She described an abandoned building, a man with dreadlocks, and claimed she knew where Kada could be found.
Gabby is best friends with Keon. Keon is the perp. Gabby is best friends with him. So everybody's like, Breezy, you was right. It was a light-skinned girl vibe, because what happened was, when I see my vision, it's two girls. They have on blue t-shirts. And one is light-skinned, high yellow, with two braids in her head. And she looks at me, and it's another girl. She's not as light as her, but she was in the she's like my complexion. So she turns her head. So I'm like, they was demonic though. So I'm like, why is they looking at me like this? But it's the vision, right here. So I've been saying this a long time as well. And then next thing you know, Gabby comes up. Now, Gabby is the girl that they went down Southwest Philadelphia to the house because of Kada phone pinged in the park. Once it pinged in the park, it pinged to Southwest Philadelphia. So the house that they pinged it to was where Gabriella was at. So Gabriella said she didn't know Kada. Then she lied and said she did know Kada because she was getting pressured. So next thing you know, the phone was pinged back. Oh, fuck, another thing Lord just came. She was pinged back. Thank you, Spirit. I love you, Spirit. I swear I love my tribe and my ancestors for what they do. All right, so that was a moment. So whatever the case is, she was pinged back to the phone in the area of Ada Lewis School. It was pinged back to Ada Lewis School based upon that's where they originally was at when she showed me that she was there. So when that call said help, she was letting me know I was close. She was letting me know, you here, Breezy, Aunt Breezy, whatever the fuck you want to say. All right, baby, I'm sorry. She was it was like she was here. So next thing you know, after that happened, everybody was like, we need to go to the, certain places. So as I'm watching the news, I'm like, wait, white van. I'm like, that go the white truck I was talking about. His car, the gray car was sitting across the street, and they go the white truck. Somebody found his Instagram, same car before it got crashed up. So we know it's him. Moving along, not to bounce all over the place. So Gabby is best friends with him. Now, it was a little girl on TikTok that everybody brought to my attention when she was talking about him and how she knew him. Now, her best friend is the girl who gave me the info. And she lied to me because she didn't know. She told me she didn't know him before. But apparently the girl was on there talking about Kada, how she walks her dog and, you know, things like that. And they, you know, all above. So that's stalker. That's a stalker. I said she was jealous. I said she was having fucking Keon. I said, and she knew what Keon was about to do to Kada because Keon asked her, hush, because Keon asked her, where do Kada live at? Where does she work at? And all the above. Now, he knew Kada already. It's not a mystery he didn't know Kada. He definitely knows Kada. He know. I want y'all to understand, it was never that he was a stranger to Kada. He knew Kada. He knew who Kada was as a person. Kada knew him as a person. But it was not supposed to go to this level because Kada was not in a relationship with him. She was in a relationship with somebody else. Please, you was not getting up here. She was in a relationship with somebody else. So with that being said, as she was in a relationship with somebody else, as she was in a relationship with somebody else, let me give you the downloads because I don't want to be all over the place in my downloads. That's what they do. All right, so earlier we was talking about it. The girl that gave me the jewels, she told her best friend that was talking about Kada on live, she needs to call the police and tell the police what she knows. The girl was like, I'm not telling anybody anything. So apparently the girl said that Keon told Gabby that what he did with Kada, and don't tell nobody where Kada was, what me asking about where Kada at and where she live at and where she work at, because Kim didn't play that nobody knowing where she lived at. So that's how I know for a fact he didn't know where she lived at. So the girl told, and Gabby promised not to say nothing about what he did to Kada. So Gabby goes to school in Maryland. So the girl was talking about that. Y'all had to go see her live with the TikTok. Some people saved it. I don't know. Hey. Hold on.
Now, were these genuine spiritual insights, or were her predictions surprisingly accurate? Police revealed that their evidence showed Kada was in communication with Keon King before her disappearance. Digital evidence and cell phone data all pointed to Keon being the last person in contact with Kada before she vanished. During this same time, investigators were tracking down a vehicle connected to Keon, a 1999 metallic gold Toyota Camry with Pennsylvania tags. This car had been spotted in multiple neighborhoods across Philadelphia, and they were investigating it in relation to the case. Throughout this time, Keon refused to say where she might be or what he had done. On October 15th, 11 days after Kada's disappearance, police found the Toyota Camry parked at a condo complex in East Falls. Surveillance footage showed someone had parked the vehicle there and left about 35 minutes later. The car had been there for at least 5 days before authorities located it. On October 15th, the same day the Toyota Camry was found, police conducted extensive searches at the former Ada Lewis Middle School in East Germantown. At this location, investigators found Kada's debit card, a phone case, and items that proved she had been at this location. Her family held on to hope. The community continued searching, and everyone waited for answers. Keon wasn't talking. He had surrendered, but he wasn't providing information about where Kada might be. 2 weeks later, an anonymous tip came in through the police tip line. The caller reportedly gave investigators the exact location, told investigators to go back to the former Ada Lewis Middle School where they had previously searched. But this time, they provided specific coordinates that led directly to a precise spot in the heavily wooded area behind the school. Around 10 a.m. that morning, investigators followed up on the tip. They went back to that wooded area behind the abandoned school and made a discovery that appeared to belong to a female.
A tragic update in the disappearance of 23-year-old Kada Scott. Tonight, law enforcement sources telling Fox 29 that a DNA test of a body found Saturday morning in East Germantown confirms that the remains belong to Kada. Sources say the test showed a 99.9% match to DNA collected from Kada's parents. Tonight, we're also learning more about that anonymous tip that led investigators back to the area behind the former Ada Lewis Middle School Saturday morning, an area previously searched by police. That tipster, according to sources, asked police to please go back, saying they missed her, and gave a specific location in a wooded area behind the vacant school. When officers went back, an officer reportedly stepped on newly disturbed dirt, where they eventually found a body in a shallow grave. Kada's debit card and phone case were found in a different area by the school in the previous search. Kada went missing the night of October 4th after arriving for her overnight shift at the Terrace at Chestnut Hill, a senior living facility in East Mount Airy. Her car was left in the parking lot, but personal items like her phone and keys were missing.
The discovery was devastating, but it also raised immediate questions. How did the anonymous caller know the exact location? Who had that specific information? And why was this area missed during previous searches? On October 19th, medical testing quickly confirmed that it was Kada Scott. It was a 99.9% match to DNA samples collected from her parents. After 2 weeks of uncertainty, the family finally had their answer, but it was the answer no one wanted. Police stated that the discovery appeared to have been at the location for only a few days, yet Kada had been missing for 14 days. This timeline discrepancy raised questions about what exactly happened during those 2 weeks and whether her body had been moved to this location. Based on surveillance footage and digital evidence, investigators believed Kada lost her life within 20 to 30 minutes of leaving that nursing home. On October 21st, District Attorney Larry Krasner announced additional charges against Keon King, who was already being held on $2.5 million bail. Keon was now facing additional charges of arson, conspiracy, and tampering with evidence. Investigators had uncovered evidence of a stolen vehicle that played a central role in this case. On October 3rd, the day before Kada disappeared, a 2008 black Hyundai Accent was reported stolen from East Mount Airy. Surveillance cameras at the Aubrey Recreation Center, located next to the Ada Lewis Middle School, showed this stolen vehicle arriving around 10:30 p.m. on October 4th, the same night Kada vanished. The stolen Hyundai stayed at the recreation center for about a day and a half, but then, on October 7th, around 3 a.m., Philadelphia police responded to reports of a vehicle fire in an alleyway. The burned car was the same stolen Hyundai Accent, and it had been intentionally destroyed. The vehicle was compacted, making analysis impossible. Cell phone data placed Keon King at all of these locations. His phone was detected at the recreation center when the Hyundai was there, and at the location where the vehicle was burned. The digital evidence was building a timeline that painted a clear picture of alleged premeditation and cover-up. But investigators also believed Keon wasn't acting alone. The Toyota Camry that had been found at his mother's condo complex was also captured on surveillance video at the recreation center during the same time period as the stolen Hyundai. Also, this same Toyota Camry had been listed for sale on Facebook Marketplace approximately 3 weeks before Kada's disappearance, suggesting Keon may have been planning to get rid of evidence even before the crime occurred. The surveillance footage suggested coordination, planning, and possibly multiple people involved in what happened to Kada. The question of accomplices brought renewed attention to the Gabby controversy. People started connecting the dots between her and Keon, and Kada's aunt, Bree, who had been making predictions about the case, also pointed fingers at Gabby. But Gabby maintained her innocence, saying she was just an innocent friend caught in a tragic situation. The truth about her level of involvement, if any, remains unclear as investigators continue to piece together what happened. Meanwhile, the discovery also brought attention to Cece, the young woman who had previously accused Keon of serious charges. Her case, which had been dismissed when she failed to appear in court, was now being refiled. This brought intense criticism toward District Attorney Larry Krasner's office for initially dropping Cece's case, with people arguing that if Keon had been behind bars, Kada would still be alive. On October 20th, a vigil was held at the former Ada Lewis Middle School. Hundreds of people gathered to remember Kada, to support her family, and to demand justice. Flowers, teddy bears, balloons, and messages of love covered the area near where Kada was found. People who had never met her came to pay their respects because her story had touched so many lives across Philadelphia and beyond.
Shadows light what is now a very dark spot in this community. They were left behind by many who attended a vigil tonight to remember Kada Scott.
Say her name! Kada Scott!
People packed the front of Ada Lewis Middle School this evening.
Also, God, that we can trust that you, in fact, are moving in ways that we can't even see.
Many are leaning on their faith to help cope with the loss of 23-year-old Kada Scott.
Great is thy faithfulness.
DNA results confirmed that Kada's body was found over the weekend, buried behind this closed-down school.
And even though this is the worst thing that we could have possibly hoped for, we were able to get our baby. So that's what we're most grateful for.
Kada's Aunt Donna, who did not want to use her last name, spoke on behalf of the family.
I just want to thank each and every one of you for your prayers, for being a community, for holding us up.
She remembers her niece for her infectious smile and kindness.
She was kind, she was shy, she was charismatic, she was life.
Donna, who is also a member of PAN, the Philadelphia Anti-Violence, Anti-Drug Network, was surrounded by her PAN family as she spoke.
Remember what she lived for. That's it. Just remember who she is.
State Rep Andre Carroll organized the vigil.
You guys are the reason why the world now knows Kada Scott.
He recalls meeting Kada over the summer when she was competing for Miss USA. He says she was excited to do so much.
My office had been working with her. My chief of staff and Kada had texts over the summertime to try to land her in an internship in government.
Community groups like Men Who Care of Germantown say they came tonight to support the family, which is now asking for privacy.
Let them grieve and let the community step up and be a support to them, whatever they might need.
The investigation continues as prosecutors prepare for what would likely be a complex trial involving multiple charges, digital evidence, and potential testimony about what really happened. What if Keon King had never been released? What if Cece had felt safe enough to testify? If any of those things had happened differently, would Kada Scott still be alive today? I hope these stories help you recognize warning signs and encourage you to seek help or offer support before it's too late. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching.
What is it?
Yes. Like how they digging right there, like they got a shovel, they got like a little bin right there, if you can see. They putting the remains in there? Oh, God. No, they bringing like evidence all the way out. They got like a big shovel. They got like something else that went back there. I can't take this shit.
I can't believe we ain't found her yesterday when we was.
I know, bro. Like we was right there. Like that shit crazy. But y'all was digging.
But look, y'all keep saying the king side. Me and the hookah man, we went on the king side. We went under the gate and all that.
This is 6 ABC live.
We ain't see nothing.
Y'all can't tell me that help wasn't her. I don't know what the fuck nobody was talking about. That baby said that shit loud.
Sorry, y'all. I had it on pause. This is not her. See, you see, like all the evidence they bringing out and putting in the brown paper bag. Yeah. Damn.
Man, we was all up in there. That's crazy.
All of us was before y'all even got there. We was in there. Then y'all went back up in there. But how the fuck?
They said y'all didn't see her because she was laying behind a tree, y'all. It's the bush, y'all. Y'all didn't see. Y'all did a wonderful job, y'all. Y'all just didn't see fellas who walked back there. Y'all just didn't see she was laying behind the bush. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went back there. Y'all checked. Y'all did what y'all was supposed to do. Y'all went out there. We got on here today. The Philly group, he made anonymous calls. Everybody put their effort in, and all we can say, if this is not her, we just found someone's child. And they said the body looks about a week decomposed.
Well, you know what it is. It's like
we know what's up, right?
Yeah, we know what's up.
It's
2
not
weeks.
at this point. You know what I mean? At this point, it's just letting everybody the world know.
But what did I tell you? I told you that she was letting you hear her spirit. She was calling you. Regardless of what her mom say or anybody say, she was calling you. Her spirit was calling you. It's okay.
Oh, Bray, I'm so sorry.
You gonna make me cry. Don't do that.
I
Oh,
know,
my God.
Bray. Don't, oh, my God. I'm, so sorry, Bray. And I went through this with my baby dad. So I know what you're going through.
It's like a fucking grandma was connected to me. That lady came to me and my son would be fucked up. Like, Like, this shit fucked up. Because I hate feel like this sometimes. And it gotta be connected to people. I know this shit is fucking
I
crazy.
knew it,
It
bro.
Oh, Bray, I'm so
is
sorry.
fucking crazy. Turn my live off for a second.
No, go ahead.
He breaking my heart. I knew I was. He killed that girl. He killed that girl and buried it right there so that her boyfriend.
Like they keep on trying to like zoom in. Like if that bush wasn't there, you'll be able to see her body.
Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that bush is like in the way.
She just laying out there. That psychic, what that psychic say that was just on here earlier? She said she's not in no water. She's laying on the ground.
But what I was trying to get on here earlier when it wasn't like letting me, it'll like he buried her and then put the trash bag on top of her because that's what they brung right there, like where they at like right there is like a trash bag and something else. Like a crate or something that they brung out first. And then they went to go get a shovel and then they started digging some more.
It was never the eagle. It was never the eagle. It was always the crows. It was always
Say you see them dragging that bag?
Yeah.
her bird was the crows. She seen eagle, but the bird was the crows. Crows messages when death is around.
She knew. I told you that psychic lady. She good, yo. I'm telling you.
Oh, she's amazing. She is. Cause she helped me get my shit together.
She knew. That's what she said. She said that girl, that lady, weak right now. I'm coming in. DS tap me in.
I thank her wherever she at. Like, cause
Bree,
I
I wish
love.
I could hug you, Bree.
I
Yeah, I
know.
love her.
Now they gotta charge him with murder, so he gonna get recharged again.
It's okay, baby girl.
You know what I
I
mean?
know. I know. I know. Trust me, I know.
And that was probably that last scream that you heard yesterday.
Yeah, and she called like
That was her spirit.
so when
Hmm.
I say she came to Khalil with a blue butterfly on his fucking head. We standing outside. He like, yo, why this thing staring at me like it's human or something? And it flew on a fucking tree next to us.
Somebody help him. Help who? Somebody
Oh, they
help
say
him.
somebody helped him like
They
do
did.
that to her. Yeah.
Can't help. And I think it's that don't fucking play with me because I think what it is. I think it's that I'm telling you.
Their boyfriend?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think the one from top she went to top golf with?
Yeah.
They might have knew each other, brother. I'm
Yeah.
getting he the weed man. He hangs around there. I'm
I'm
beginning. They both felt like she was playing them.
I, uh, is it a bench back there behind
See,
Keon?
look. Like if that bush wasn't right there, we would see her body on this live.
Diaz, is it a bench behind here behind King? Like a little chair area you could sit?
It's actually a bunch of benches because it's picnic. You can have cookouts.
Like a green bench. I ain't accusing that boy, but that boy Ramirez sitting on a bench picture he deleted. And it's a
Well, they
back.
stopped. I think they stopped going live. Oh no, they didn't.
Damn, somebody. Damn.
Y'all see it? I'm sorry.
Bree, I just want to tell you, you was right. I've been watching you on TikTok
Oh
when you
God.
were saying the spirits was talking to you.
Thank you.
You was right. When everybody was calling you a liar, you was right.
I know who I am
I,
though. No,
you are very powerful. Very powerful. And I send my love, my prayers.
thank you. I gotta tell my fucking son.
You did good. Yeah. I saw that video
Yeah.
too where you were saying that the grandma came to the sun and y'all walked that creek. He walked, he said, I'm gonna find my cousin. He said he couldn't sleep, he couldn't even work, he couldn't eat. That's what made me want to walk. I walked to Washington Lane train station the other night, and I felt that spirit because I was going.
That bitch said she was from New York. That just pissed me off when she said she walked from some train track. But you just said you was from New
She
York.
been pissed me off from the last live when she was on here. Like everything she said was
She said
irrelevant.
she
Oh,
came,
I
she
never
lives
met
in New
him.
York. She don't know nobody. She came down here and her
Right, like
folks
good
told her
stuff.
about somebody who was selling the car, but now you just walked to Washington Lane. Bitch, get the fuck off my life. I don't play this trolling shit. Fuck off my life. My son ain't come to me all this time he been going. And the first night he come to me, we find her. Get the fuck off my
They
line.
got gloves and stuff. If that tree wasn't right there, we'll be able to see.
No, they found her. Oh my god. Yeah, she was in the dirt. The dirt? The trees, grass, back at school. Yeah.
Who else is back there that's a week old dead? Y'all shut the fuck up before I block y'all bitches.
I'm sorry, y'all. This I don't like this new update.
Listen to you.
Where you at? You not home?
You talking about it's not confirmed yet? It's confirmed that a female human remains. Who
Can
else
y'all
is it?
see? Do I got it right? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just
About what?
I don't know about these iPhones no more.
Where you at? Where you- And find another human remains back there. Let's do this.
I just pulled up.
In the same fucking area, everything else was found. Yeah, stupid
He
ass.
could be a serial fucking killer. Y'all know with a little girl been missing since September 26th around the same neighborhood.
That nigga is a serial killer. I've been telling you that. That nigga been like that since he was a young boy. He gets he hard for doing shit like
If it's not her, then it's that little girl that been missing since September fucking 26th. The little the Puerto Rican little girl. They said it was her. They said the search is off, so I gotta be her. I'm so upset right now.
Oh look, wait, I'm sorry, y'all. They put a bag.
Oh my god, dig her body. They got a body bag over it. Oh my god, go get her mommy and them. Hug her mom.
Bree, I'm so sorry. I know you probably didn't want to see that. I should have asked you first. I'm so sorry.
Oh god. Oh, why you do that to her, Lord Jesus? I'm not good with this. I'm not good with this at all. DSP's my ass, bitch. Get off my fucking live. The fuck wrong with you? They said the search is off, so they must know it's her. She must got her same color clothes on, her same color all that. Talking about show us again. No, go the fuck on Citizen App and look your fucking self. What's going on? I hear people going off. What's going on, Hookah Man? Hookah Man, what's going on?
Did you work night shift last night? You worked night shift last night?
I knew I was gonna get this.
Hey, Diaz,
Yes.
you want to know why they came back out here?
That man said he called from Philly something page.
No. Anybody called. You want to know why he came back out here? because
Well,
of that lip gloss and stuff that the girl found yesterday that I gave to that detective,
they asked
that
that.
cop.
They asked the detective that on the camera, and the detective said not from lip gloss, from a tip.
Y'all don't think he finally said something?
Oh my God, them girls. Can we see what's going on? You're the only one there right now. Can we see? He will not turn his camera.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck them. They let everybody do their fucking jobs. They want to act like they fucking day job. They found that shit last night. They ain't want to come help us. What you talking about? The fucking maggots and body, they didn't want to help. Fuck them.
They did say that. That's
Damn,
right.
they found that body, that baby,
Then
Lord.
they say that they was. They said, remember yesterday they was like they was helping us find her. Remember that?
Over 100 people heard somebody fucking scream out here yesterday.
Somebody in that building. Because I don't. If that's her, that's in it.
What are you talking about? They heard us.
They might have killed her. Oh God.
Wait, excuse me, sir. When we was out here last night, did you ever get the cops' badge numbers? Did you ever get the cops' badge numbers?
No.
The ones from last night that was talking. That's who they need their badge numbers that left us here last night.
Hookah man. He's not even fucking answering us. Like, hookah man. Hello, am I on mute?
Wait, hold on 1 second, because it's getting crazy.
Let us see. Let us
Listen
see.
to me for a minute. Everybody, listen up, real quick. No, listen.
Just listen,
They're
y'all,
going
please.
to end up pushing us further away if we keep acting. But listen,
Can y'all
last
just
night they
listen,
lied to us.
y'all?
Last night they lied.
Slap that bitch in the mouth,
They
whoever
lied.
she
Wait a
is.
minute, sweetie. They lied to us
That's
last.
that person. They gotta be that same girl.
They told us that they searched. They told us.
Yeah, they left us here last night.
The white shirt told us last night.
They gonna push them all the way down the block.
The
They gonna
white
block
shirt
it
told us
all off.
last night when they searched the school the last time they came to the school. They lied. Wait a minute, sweetheart. They lied to us last night, standing in that parking lot. The white shirt told us out of his mouth that it was about 15 cops.
No, 35.
35 cops.
Because I was
They
the one
lied.
asking the question.
We was out here last night.
Yes,
And we walked back here last night.
And what did I say? It smelled like what? I say it smelled like body. Yeah, so to answer your question.
They lied.
I got to sit on the floor.
They lied. They
You gotta
lied.
watch him. No, y'all gotta look at the video.
They lied.
They found that.
They made us leave
Remember the
last
concrete
night.
part?
Yeah,
Right there, we was digging. No,
They lied.
you know the concrete part. You go past the concrete, and you got the grass. Where we can walk through, it's a bush. You can walk on that side. Yesterday, we was in the daytime. But your mouth is disrespectful, bro. They don't like to be called out. They don't. Take accountability. Exactly.
We was there last night.
He gonna say, oh, did we find it?
Hookah man, you need to talk to the news people. You've been out there for days.
What did he say?
He said that they searched back
He
here.
said they searched back there. What did he say? He
They
said we
said
don't
they
all go
searched
back
from
there.
here
He said that we don't
to
care.
Stanton Avenue.
He said we don't. He said that they don't care. He said that he did not care that we was back here yesterday. He said that y'all check all this shit. But now that the fuck we here, y'all want to get y'all want to attitude. Y'all want us to fucking go. But guess what? We moved to the fucking grill. And guess what? Y'all can't do shit.
That's right, y'all. We gonna stick together forever.
That's some fucked up shit. This is somebody else's fucking child. But let it been the fuck y'all. They would have been found anybody that's dead is a fucking detective. That's why. Of course. But I'm telling you, yesterday but he got a smirk on his fucking mouth. But I'm telling you.
We was
I
back
know
there
that
last
mom is weak. I know that mom is
yesterday, not
breaking
night.
down
Yesterday.
to the fucking ground. You hear me?
When I was like, let me rub you on yours, can somebody? No, because I can't stand when a motherfucker do that. I can't stand that shit. They didn't want to run their fucking mouth.
Then when we talk shit, us locked up. Fuck that shit. That's wrong. That's wrong. Yeah, he gonna get smart. Did you find her? Bitch, did you find her?
But people got a lot to say. They wasn't out here last night and yesterday when we was out
We
here.
was in the morning time. Put it like that.
Yesterday all day, all night.
And we said that we heard screaming. We told them that we heard fucking screaming.
Why you think that dirt is lifted up right there? Because we was all in there too.
If you go in the back, I'm telling you, we smell.
If you go back there and look at that fresh dirt, you'll see a metal stick back there, a metal pipe.
Who is talking? That's why I'm trying to get my sister in here.
We don't care about that.
Can somebody that's there tap in, please? She's talking too fucking much.
He said, check that whole building. We don't care. He wanted us to get the fuck off the.
Who is that?
I don't know. She been drawing. Who is it?
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no
Fuck
peace.
the police.
See, y'all too rowdy now. They kicking y'all off, just like I thought. Madness. You my son, madness. Go ahead. Connie, get up there and talk or something. Because Hookerman is not showing us nothing but people asses and they big ass sneakers. Yeah, I didn't hear enough.
Oh my bad, I heard the phone. I forgot the phone was down.
Yes. You see what the fuck? Turn your Wi-Fi off. I need to see. I know you got iPhone. I'm calling. I want to. We get the contact with the city council. All this shit.
Seth.
No, for real.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm gonna find out in a little bit because I'm about to call the medical examiner boy I know.
We don't
That's
have
right.
We was out here yesterday. What you mean?
She has to calm down. She is making the scene high.
They making
That's what I was
people
trying to
leave.
explain to
She
them.
needs to go. I'm about to wish somebody to punch her
They're
in the
gonna push
face.
everybody off the block.
They are. They making people leave.
Yeah, because she's drawn. You can't do that under an investigation.
Who is that hookah man?
He won't say shit. He's getting on my nerves.
It ain't nothing but a whole bunch of people talking out here. It ain't even like nothing being resolved or said.
Who is that that's yelling, sis?
I think that's your folks. What's her name? Keisha Kasha? The one was up here with us all morning. That's who I think it is.
I don't know her personally.
Excuse me. No, come here for a minute.
I
Don't.
want her to talk to the news people. I need help to get their attention.
Last night, the white shirt we called last night about the abandoned building right here. Okay. The white shirt came. It was already investigators coming there anyway for whatever reason. They didn't tell us.
Right.
The white shirt told us.
Shut the fuck up. I'm tired of her.
Did y'all search the whole school? They told us yes. Yes. Yep. They told us how many officers came and everything. Okay. We also asked them, did y'all search back there? And they told us yes. We searched from Hartley to Avenue, from Stinton to Haynes. It's not true, because if it was true, y'all would have found the body back there when y'all searched. And we was just here yesterday, all day. Well, this is not the place to have this argument. It's not an argument. It's a discussion. I'm listening. You guys seem to have a lot of passion. We're not going to about the investigation to protect the integrity of the investigation. Exactly. We understand that part. That's what we're working on. But tell us, did y'all really search back there when y'all searched this school? We did. Okay. We did.
So the body just popped up out of nowhere.
All right. And then we have to do right by this.
I'm about to get the fuck off this live.
So he trying to say they searched back there and the body just popped up from nowhere.
I knew it. I thought it was.
All right.
Do too much.
Oh wow.
Here's the.
Oh wow.
What happened? What they cut?
You got a card.
They about to sign the investigator, but they trying to insinuate like somebody came out here and moved the body.
Like the fuck we been said. What did we say?
Yep.
They put that body there. We know what the fuck we was talking about.
It will all come out. Is that dirt dug up back there?
No. He got locked up. They said the body's been there for 2 weeks. So no, the body
They
been
said
there.
the body been there for 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
He killed her there.
Okay, she said it was out there Wednesday. She said it was out there this last Wednesday. The cop was supposed. Okay, she got the video. The cop was
Yeah.
out there last Wednesday. So if he's been locked up and he was out here yesterday, that means somebody else moved that body. No. Girl, every Wednesday, you get what I'm saying? And we was there yesterday. Girl,
No, you're probably just
listen to what
defined it
she's
yesterday.
saying. They was out there last Wednesday. They
Yeah.
all been there
Mom
almost
prayed
2
next
weeks.
day.
And they
My
was
mom
out there
prayed 2
last
hours later.
Wednesday. And he got locked up Tuesday. That means
Everybody
they
saying
did not
Mama
do their
Randy
job.
prayed.
They died. Here we go. They didn't do a
They keep
thorough
saying Mama
investigation.
Randy powerful. You see what I'm saying?
They didn't go back there. And they did not go back there because it was too much work. Like they didn't go see Ada Lee. Because they said they had 35
It's not
times.
too much wood. It just wasn't thorough. That's
It
what
was
it was.
thorough.
It wasn't
And
thorough.
because they said they had 35 copies to go to Ada Lewis with the thing. And like I told him, I said, you're a fucking liar. And he said, this is fucking Keon's brother. And you know, we just said this is his brother. What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you?
Okay.
Oh wow.
What I tell you?
And you said that
We're not on here.
What
let
she
me see.
said, y'all.
What I tell you? What I tell you?
This the bull from last night, y'all. Somebody screenshot this.
Who is he?
Screenshot it.
Who is that bull?
He was at the
I'm gonna call you. Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Now.
It's confirmed that it's her.
Huh? You understand?
Yeah, they
I
can't
don't
do
want to see
nothing.
nobody videos.
No, don't waste your time, bro. Don't waste your time.
No. No. The family got a lawsuit against them in Philadelphia. Because last night,
It's confirmed that it's her.
manager of the building right there. They said, yeah. They said that he is. Oh, clear though. He's not the. He is the.
Oh my God, the boy brother was there yesterday while they were searching.
Remember last night?
You knew it though? I know, I keep security. Yeah, that's him.
We find out if you were the building manager or not. He said, "Oh yeah, you did."
Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah. Remember the one that came out the video? Everything I want to tell because he came. He did come.
Beyonce.
And he had a van the first time. And then remember that white van? No. Remember that white van that came and took a picture and then pulled off?
Hold on, let me give y'all something better. So she was over there the whole fucking time. Hold on, let me give y'all something better. So she was over there the whole time. Hold on, let me give y'all something better.
That girl that just took the video with the van.
Same man. God, the same man that we talking about, he changed his clothes twice.
Twice.
And I got the video. I got it on the picture. He changed it twice. When I told him to change it yesterday, I got it all in the report. I said, it's something not making sense. Y'all talking about where the grass is hot.
It was it was a white van, and it was an older gentleman, middle-aged gentleman driving this way. That van right there. And he drove past twice last night. At night. He came right here, literally right here, and stopped and driving that way. And when he came back, he came this way.
The brother was back there watching them the whole fucking time. The cousin and that bitch, the cousin been watching my live, so I'm giving up her name too, bitch, because she must have been telling them to go out there. They got her.
We found you, girl.
They found her.
No, she's not.
She gonna come in the patio.
Damn.
Everybody screaming with their different opinions, but they wasn't out here last night when we was out here. They didn't ask the questions that we asked, and they didn't hear the response that we got.
But it's evidence too, because people already live and all of that shit. So you heard everything.
Mm.
Everybody got videos of all of this.
They lied.
Um, me?
You know what?
Yeah, mama keep saying that.
You know what? Don't talk to them no more. We're gonna talk to the media, and then the family got a lawsuit against the city of Philadelphia because they didn't do what they supposed to have did, and they lied
Once
to us
again,
saying they did certain stuff and they didn't do it. And it came from a white shirt.
shit.
We're not smart because we don't get
DS.
Yes.
Let me tell you what happened last night. Last night we went when we were searching. We went to the nursing home across the street, the abandoned nursing home. When I pulled up, they was like it was a guy that was acting suspicious and was like he's the building manager. So I was like, well, where the guy at? You know what I mean? Is y'all females? It was probably like one of the guy or whatever they pulled up after me. So where he at? I said, it's like 6 of y'all females and there's one of me. We can fuck both up if need be. So we searching around the building. We didn't see nothing or whatever. Long story short, we ended up going back over there and we ended up gaining access in the building. Then the alarm went off. So everybody ran. And then like an hour later, an investigator in a black unmarked car, Jeep, pulled up. We all standing out there and we asked them what was going on, X, Y, and Z. Then he called for some other patrol cars. Like 4 or 5 other cars came. They went in there, they searched, they came back outside. They said we didn't find nothing. Cool. In between, one of the girls found a lip gloss, a small black and silver mace case
Yeah.
that was on a ghetto-looking type string. So they gave it to me. I had gloves on. I called 911. I told them to ask 14C, which was the white shirt car that he was in. They called it 14 Charlie, to come outside to retrieve what we found that can possibly be hers. We gave it to him. We walked away. We came back and we started asking questions. So the guy that was acting suspicious arrived with his change of clothes. No
Right.
white van. He came out of nowhere. Had on shorts. The cops took him back there and was back there about 15 minutes. I asked the white shirt, did y'all clear him from being the building manager? And they said, yes, he's the building manager. But the in-between time is a fucking deer.
A
Look at
phone.
that, y'all. It's a deer.
Here she go.
That's a deer. That's a deer.
Yeah, dude. Ah, baby.
Man. So,
Ah,
um,
baby.
so I lost my train of thought. So they took a picture of the guy, right? So some girls was out there, some of them out here now, was like, he looked familiar. He looked like the brother. They was like, no, that's not his brother. Look at his mom. You know, we did the Google search. They did the Google search, all this stuff like that. So it was said that he looked like the bull. And then they pulled the bull up. And it was like, no, he don't look like the bull. So just now, somebody supposed to have confirmed that the building manager, so-called, yesterday, is related to Keon, supposedly. That's what was just said just now. And if that is the case, and if that's true and accurate, then I truly believe that the family got a lawsuit against the city of Philadelphia for one, because we asked, did y'all search the whole school? They said yes. They said we searched the school and the back of the school.
They
From
said the
art,
FBI and everything was out there.
he said that we got some of the highest people working on this case more than we have or had if a Philadelphia cop got killed.
Damn. This is too much.
According to your white shirt last night, y'all had some of the highest people working on this case. So what happened? What happened?
Looking at her.
That's what y'all told us last night, right?
Nene gonna hit you one too. Let me see her. Let me see her leaving.
And the same fucking paddy wagon that I told to search your school on
Poor
Monday.
baby. Poor baby.
Trying to get out here till Wednesday. And halfway did your job.
The community had to do their job.
There was
Damn.
that same fucking car that was there last night that pulled up into the same driveway. That's the same one right there.
They need to take pictures of that shit for the
That same
license.
car.
Hey, baby girl.
That's the same one. Yeah. Y'all lied.
I'm really praying for the mother because she can't handle it. Oh no, this is bad, mom. She was doing a search for her daughter at
Y'all
our
lied.
time. You about to fit the phone
No,
call.
bring those cameras down here so we can tell everybody what the cops said to us last night on how they did a thorough search of this whole place, but they was up here and they didn't. Now all of a sudden y'all body
The mom lived
making
right across from the police where they
make
found it.
sense.
She was right on place.
And we was out here yesterday and did more searching than y'all. Make it make sense.
In the daytime. Yeah. Before it got dark. No, that manager.
We was out here till 11 o'clock last night.
He waited to that. Well, whoever gave him the tip and told him that they heard somebody. So somebody allegedly.
All I see is feet and butt. Let's see, Bree in here. Hey, Bree, my love. Oh, my mother just broke down. Um, I'm glad that nobody got hurt. The brother, I guess, I don't know what I got a new story that people can come.